battlefield of Karath, 4, burned under a dark sky. Broken ships lay across the plains like metal skeletons. Smoke drifted through shattered alien towers, and the air smelled of burning circuits and strange alien plants. The war between humanity and the Valari Empire had already lasted 12 years. 12 years of battles across dozens of worlds. 12 years of soldiers dying without ever understanding why the war truly began. Sergeant Daniel Reyes moved carefully through the ruined streets. His rifle was ready in his hands, but his eyes were come here. Had fought too many battles to panic. Now his squad had one simple mission: find survivors and reach the extraction ship before the Valari forces surrounded the city. Simple orders, but nothing about this battlefield felt simple. Distant explosions echoed across the valley. Human fighters screamed through the clouds, while Valari war beasts roared somewhere inside the ruined city. Rhea stepped over broken crystal structures that once formed part of an alien home. His helmet scanner flickered. Suddenly life sign detected. Dreas froze. The signal was weeks, more not human. He slowly followed the signal toward a collapsed building. Blaster fire flashed in the distance. Time was running out, but the life sign did not move. As Reyes stepped inside the ruined structure, he heard a sound that did not belong on a battlefield. Crying, soft, frightened crying. Reyes lowered his rifle under a fallen support arch. He saw Hera, small Valari child. Her silver skin glowed faintly in the dark. Delicate wings folded behind her back, but one wing was twisted badly. She looked at him with wide, glowing eyes. Fear filled her small face. To her, he must have looked like a terrifying creature, a tall, armored figure covered in black metal. Reyes slowly removed his helmet. His tired face appeared beneath the armor. Easy, kid, he said quietly. His voice was calmed. Girl did not understand the words, but she felt the tone. The crying stopped. She still trembled, but her fear softened slightly. Reyes crouched beside her. His scanner confirmed the injuries: wing fracture, minor burns, shock. She would not survive alone. Another explosion shook the building. Dust fell from the ceiling. Reyes looked toward the exit. The smart choice was obvious: leave the alien child and complete the mission. That was what most soldiers would do. But Reyes stared at the frightened girl for a long moment. War had taken many things from him: friends, years of his life, his belief that enemies were always monsters. He sighed softly. Command will hate this. He gently lifted the small girl into his arms. She clung to his armor. Instinctively, her wings trembled as she pressed close to him. Reyes placed his helmet back on and activated the squad channel. This is Reyes. I found a survivor. Singh answered immediately. Human, no alien child. Day-long pause followed. Then Singh spoke again. You brought an enemy. Civilian. Reyes started running through the ruined streets. Still a kid. Blaster fire flashed between buildings as Valari soldiers advanced into the city. Reyes moved fast through narrow alleys and shattered walls. Either side saw him carrying the alien child. Things could get complicated. The girl hid her face against his shoulder. She felt the pounding of his heart through the armor. Finally, the extraction zone appeared ahead. Damaged human transport ship waited behind a barricade. Soldiers turned in shock as Reyes arrived, carrying the child. Singh stared. You actually did it. Reyes shrugged. She needed help. The pilot shouted from the cockpit. Fighters incoming. We leave now. Everyone rushed aboard. The transportress sat near the rear ramp while medics examined the small alien. Her wing was carefully secured with a medical brace. Throughout the treatment, she watched Reyes quietly. Her glowing eyes never left his face. Minutes later, the transport blasted into the sky. Enemy fire streaked past the hold-in. The ship broke through the clouds and escaped toward orbit. Only When the engine stabilized, did the tension begin to fade? Singh sat across from Reyes, who realize command will interrogate you for this, probably still worth. If the medic approached quietly, the child will recover. Reyes nodded. Good hours later, the ship docked with the human fleet. Command immediately demanded explanations, but before any questioning began, alarms suddenly screamed across the fleet. Valari ships appeared from hyperspace, hundreds of them. The human fleet instantly prepared for battle. Weapons charged, fighters launched, defense shields activated. Then a single transmission reached every human ship. This vessel carries the daughter of the Valari Queen. Silence spread through command centers across the fleet. Moments later, a massive Royal Valari ship approached slowly. It showed no weapon activity. Another message arrived: return the child unharmed, and we will cease hostilities. Inside the transport bay, Reyes looked at the small girl sitting beside him. Queen Hushi tilted her head curiously. Soon, Valeri representatives boarded the human flagship, tall, elegant beings with shimmering wings. When they saw the child, their calm expressions broke instantly. One rushed forward and embraced her gently. Soft musical sounds passed between them, relieved for gratitude. The Valari leader turned toward Reyes. The translator drone floated beside them. You carried the daughter of our queen through battle. Reyes shifted awkwardly. She needed help. You protected her while our species were enemized. Reyes gave a tired smile. Kids should not be part of wars. The alien bowed her head deeply, a gesture of great respect. Among the Valeria, Queen wishes to meet the human who saved her child. 1 hour later, Reyes stood inside the Royal Valeri ship. The chamber was enormous. Soft, glowing structures curved toward the ceiling like living crystal. At the center stood the Valari Queen. Her wings shimmered like stars. Beside her stood the small girl. She ran forward when she saw Reyes. Without hesitation, she hugged his leg. Reyes laughed softly. Guess you remember me. The Queen stepped forward. Her voice flowed through the translator. Human soldier Daniel Reyes, you saved my daughter while our civilizations were at war. You protected life when hatred ruled the galaxy. Reyes felt suddenly very small, standing before the alien ruler. I just did what felt right. The Queen studied him quietly. Then she held out a small crystal sphere. Golden light swirled inside it like a miniature sun. This is a star seed within. It is knowledge from thousands of Valari worlds. Energy, technology, medicine, planetary restoration. With this, humanity can heal dying planets and create endless clean power. Reyes stared at the glowing sphere. Why give this to us? Because one human soldier proved something important. The Queen looked toward her daughter. Kindness is stronger than fear. Compassion is stronger than war. Today, the Valari Empire ends this conflicted day. We choose peace across the fleets of both civilizations. Weapons powered down. The 12-year war ended in a single moment. Not because of a battle, not because of a victory, but because one soldier stopped to help a frightened child. Years later, historians would debate the moment that changed galactic history. Some would speak about diplomacy, others would speak about military pressure, but those who knew the real story always said the same thing. Peace began in the ruins of a broken city when a human soldier chose to carry an alien child through the fire of war. And the galaxy changed forever because of that choice.